UFC 203 has potential to be the best MMA card of the year, and that's saying a lot. Barring a huge calamity, this card brings everything. It has intrigue, good stylistic matchups, and even legitimacy. I always say a good card is a card where people are talking about more than just the main event of the evening, and this is one of those cards. I'm Michael from Fan Eye Sports, and here's a breakdown of UFC 203's main card and what a fight fan should expect. First off, Calderwood should just change her name to Mojo Jojo, because that would be awesome. In all seriousness, Calderwood is legit, as she is 11-1 and a fierce striker, but she's facing a tough test in Jessica Andrade. Gone are the days where MMA fans see striker versus grappler fights, but this is pretty close to one. Calderwood can grapple, but prefers to stand and trade, while Andrade can stand up, but is a much better wrestler and has Tito Ortiz-like ground and pound. I think in the end, Calderwood's superior size will negate Andrade's grappling prowess, and that's why I'm giving the edge to Calderwood. The California kid needs a win in the worst way to get back in the title picture, and chances are he's probably not going to get it here. No disrespect to Faber, but the thing about Jimmy Rivera is he's got the C word going for him right now, and that word is confidence. Altra is a perfect 3-0 in the UFC and probably thinks he could beat anyone on the planet right now. Not to mention that Rivera is younger, more athletic, and despite being 2 inches shorter than Faber, he has the longer reach. Fight fans should probably give the edge to Rivera. The fight everyone's been waiting for. Wanna know a secret? I like CM Punk and I hope he's successful. There, I said it. I even wrote an article about how inspirational his story is, and believe me, it's very inspirational. But the thing about CM Punk is, he's tremendously green, really old, and not athletic enough to make up for those deficiencies. There's so many caveats to that last sentence. For example, Mickey Gall is also pretty green himself. Not nearly as green as Punk, but he ain't exactly a seasoned veteran either. But the thing about Gall is, he's more athletic, younger, and has all the confidence in the world. Not to mention that Gall's a prospect that many people, including myself, think will be really good someday. To be honest, if Gall doesn't win the first round, that's a miracle in and of itself. I'm going to give the edge to Mickey Gall in this one. Number 7th ranked heavyweight Travis Browne is in another really tough matchup. Going from Cain freaking Velasquez to one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Fabricio Werdum is not easy at all, and to be honest, there's no shame in losing. The problem is how I think he'll lose will make him look bad in the eyes of the fans. Chances are that Browne will actually not go the distance. While Werdum is on the tail end of his career, he is still a jiu-jitsu wizard and has developed an absolutely lethal striking game. The knock on Travis Browne is that he can't block or parry a punch to save his life. Browne only avoids a strike 44% of the time, and this is the part where I remind you that the average in strikes avoided for the top 10 ranked heavyweights in the UFC, excluding Browne, is an amazing 55%. 55 freaking percent. That doesn't bode well for Browne, especially since his opponent literally outstruck Cain Velasquez before rocking Velasquez and submitting him to unify the heavyweight title. That, of course, is Fabricio Werdum. I expect him to come out with a victory in this one. I won't make a joke about Alistair Overeem's nickname, but man, it's a good one for all the wrong reasons. As for the fight itself, expect it to be a war where someone gets finished. While I do expect Miocic to actually retain, it's amazing how much he misses his strikes. As fast as powerful as he is, he does miss. Perhaps it's a punching mechanic issue or due to his fight style, but the point is he misses a lot. This leads me to ask the million-dollar question, what happens if he misses on Alistair Overeem? Fact is, Overeem has developed into quite the counterpuncher in his career and still has that power in his punches and kicks. Point is, Overeem does have a puncher's chance and can continue the wave of upsets that we fans have been seeing lately. Could is the operative word, because I don't see this coming. Overeem has a weak chin, which has stifled him a bit before, and it's quite possible that he'll get knocked out once again, especially with the power that Miocic wields. There's a breakdown of UFC 203's main card. To get an even more in-depth view of these fights, check out my article on www.fan-i.com and don't forget to subscribe.